on the road again.
Nearly 700,000 Americans were arrested on marijuana charges last year. That's an enormous waste of law enforcement resources and terribly unfair to those arrested and their families. It's time we stopped arresting adults who smoke marijuana responsibly. For more information, visit NORML's website at www.normal.org or call toll-free 888-67-NORMAL and tell them Willie sent you.
Basically, the judge took all the evidence we presented through the 9 expert witnesses and came to the conclusion, much ado about nothing. This is about as dangerous as having a couple coffees a day. Chris was basically doing this as an act of political activism. So the deal was to wrap up all the charges into one sweet deal where he would plead guilty to everything globally and just be put on probation. The bottom line was we didn't want Chris to go to jail. Chris didn't want to go to jail. He didn't see any value in martyring himself for the cause. And once we could orchestrate this deal, his parents were very relieved, and I'm doing my job.
And it was when I came to the police service, it was a requirement to claim in writing that you had not used drugs or messed with any substances in any way. So I haven't had to, as a person, I haven't had to deal with that particular temptation.
I did smoke marijuana in Puerto Rico, but it didn't encourage me to continue because I didn't know how to inhale, and by the time they had taught me how to inhale, it hurt, and I had consumed some 5 or 6 cigarettes, so I didn't feel very good. I felt silly.
I never have. Matter of fact, I had to ask them what the difference was between cannabis and hashish today.
No, I haven't. To my knowledge, I didn't know what marijuana looked like until I saw a hemp plant grow. That was the one we planted, so. But I like the smell of it.
I don't care for it very much. It doesn't. I kept trying it because it made my friends so happy, so why shouldn't it? But it was never very important to me. So I'm in this for the politics and the money, not for the drugs.
No, never. I wasn't in that generation. It was a generation or two after I came along. And see, by the time the 60s came, I was approaching 50 years old, and I don't recall ever seeing marijuana at university. It just didn't exist.
Everybody did it. I did it. It's part of growing up in Canada.
And politicians also have admitted to smoking as well.
They don't inhale.
Did you inhale?
Well, I know from my experience as Attorney General of Canada that we still have the right against self-incrimination in this country, and I think it's a very important part of our charter.
Whose business is it anyway?